Hello, YouTubers! The new Time Travel Jaime 88. I'm back with another Doctor Who DVD review. And yes, we're still celebrating Doctor Who's 50th anniversary. So today, I'm doing another classic Doctor Who adventure. I give you Doctor Who, the Time Warrior. This is a magnificent story. I really love this episode. It is fantastic to watch. This four-part story originally transmitted on December 15th, 1973 through January 5th, 1974. And this is the first Doctor Who story to open up an 11th season. And sadly, this is Jon Pertwee's beginning his last season. It also marks the first appearances of Elizabeth Sladen as Sarah Jane Smith, the first alien Who character or Doctor's adversary, the Centaurian, and even the Doctor's home planet Gallifrey was mentioned. So, the setting is in the Middle Ages of medieval England. An unidentified alien like a shooting star appears in its side. Inside, a bandit Aragon and his blood axe, together with a rabble of criminals, they found a crash of the alien starship. They find a Centaurian warrior named Lynx. The alien claims Earth. The Empire set about to repair his ship, offering Aragon magic weapons that will make him king in return for a shelter. They strike a bargain, though Aragon remains suspicious. Meanwhile, the Doctor and Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart are investigating the disappearances of several scientists from a top-secret scientific research complex. They do not know Link had used an osmic projector to send himself towards 800 years and has kidnapped scientists and then hypnotized into making repairs on his ship. The projector only lets him appear in another time for a brief period. While the Doctor investigates, he met an Eric scientist called Robish and a young journalist named Sarah Jane Smith who used a disguise as Aunt Lavinia, who was infiltrated by the complex by masquerading as her aunt. Later that evening, Robish disappeared and the Doctor used the data to gather oh, that's a dog. They use the data to gather the pilot the TARDIS back to the Middle Ages. Not realize that her companion, Sarah, has stolen away on board. Aragon has stolen his castle from an absent nobleman and related with his neighbors appearing. Indeed, the mild Lord Edward of Wessex, who has been provoked on the allies against him. So, the Sarah Jane Smith was kidnapped by Aragon's Black Axe men and trying to use him as as a prisoner. Meanwhile, the Doctor has realized both that Sarah is in a time period. She questions the Doctor about how she got here. The Doctor told Sarah that she's been traveling into the police box. And the Doctor told Sarah, you are the stowaway. The next morning, the Rob Baron and his trooper assaulted the castle using rifles supplied by Lynx. But the attack is replied by the Doctor cutting. The failure further soars the relationship between Lynx and Aragon, which is deteriorating since the robot Night Flasco, and the point at which the robbers saw the Centaurian true visual beneath his helmet. The Doctor decided to attack Aragon's castle, and he and Sarah enter dressed as bearers. He makes contact with Rubbish, and finds him, the human scientist, in a state of extreme exhaustion. Lynx captured the Doctor in the laboratory once more, But this time he's immobile. When a lucky strike from rubbish hits his prolific vent, the Centaurians refuel the point of the back of their necks. So, therefore, the Argon's kitchen used the opportunity to drug their food, and thereby knocking out Argon's men. A recovery Lynx now determined his ship and repair it enough to departure. But the Doctor sabotaged Lynx starship, and the Argon arrives and accuses of Lynx betraying him. The Centaurians respond, killing him. As the Centaurian warrior falls dead over his control trigger to launch mechanism, when the place is about to explode when the shuttle takes off. Blood Axe awakes and routs the remaining men and tells them to flee, while the Doctor hurdles the last of his allies out of the castle, exploded in the moments before the Doctor and Sarah departs in the TARDIS. So, let me give you my thoughts of the Time Warriors. This is alright story, and this is the first time the Doctor Who story to use medieval stories. I kid you not. And this is outstanding, magnificent. The performers is great, and in the Centaurian, the first, like a mask looked like a potato head, or yeah, talking potato or cucumber, whatever you call it. Kevin Lindsay did a great performance of the story. Okay, let's get on to the story. The Time Warriors. Let's take a look at the DVD cover. Here you have Sarah Jane Smith, the third Doctor. Here's Lynx, just a Centaurian spaceship in the background around the castle sky. Jon Pertwee years 1970 to 1974. Here's the spine in the back. This was available first time, complete and uncut. Still pictures from the story. And the DVD extras, including audio commentary by Elizabeth Sladen, producer Barry Letts, and script editor Terrence Dix. Beginning of the end, CGI effects, continuity compilation, the Doctor Who annual Radio Times billing, photo galleries, and so forth. And here's the disc for the Time Warrior. So you can see this. Yup. This 4-part story introduced the new Doctor Who title sequence and the new slit scan title sequence. And also introduced the new Doctor Who diamond logo. That logo was used until 1980. That's it for this review. Shout out goes to Melissa Rivera. To get a shout out in my next video, comment down below and tell me what is your favorite alien and monster in Doctor Who. Till next time, this is the new Time Travel Jaime 88 saying so long.